So in Tantra, the sense of integration comes primarily from using all the practices that we have in Hatha Yoga to loosen up those tightly held tensions, those tightly held conditionings of the mind and energy, to loosen them up. If we loosen them up enough and let them resolve and relax them, which sometimes takes effort to get it to relax, which is kind of funny, but true. If we use that effort, just enough, not strenuous effort, to look at these tensions, to feel them physically, to see them in our conduct, to sense the energy that they create in us of contraction and negativity, to feel and sense the awareness contraction around these views that are unhealthy. And we relax them each moment. This is the most important integration practice that's taught in Hatha Yoga. We don't need to create our enlightenment. One of the most important understandings from Tantric Yoga is that each of us is inherently connected to the essence of the universe as it is from birth, pre-birth. There is nothing but this essence. This is in all of our hearts. We're all enlightened. And this path says, if we can just unwind all the tensions, the grunties or knots, we say grunti in Sanskrit means knots, we'll actually know who we are as an enlightened being in full relationship with the whole universe. We'll have no problem. We'll have no problem when suffering arises. We'll have no problem when, bad situations occur. We'll have no problem when joyful situations occur. When joyful occurs, we won't try to hang on to it so strongly that when it goes, we cry when it goes. And when the bad stuff comes, we won't push it away. No! We'll embrace it and go, yeah, that comes and goes. Everything comes and goes. Imagine. So if we release all those tensions, we can find out our true nature. If we find out our true nature, we can find its congruity with greater nature. And that's basically enlightenment in Tantra. But different than a renunciate path, when we find that connection to ourselves, to family, to society, to the world, to worlds, to all of creation, we actually are coming into everything, or expanding into the manifested world, not coming out of the manifested world. We're actually becoming, pragmatically speaking, more efficient, more efficacious, more able. Our center and our development, our feeling of having a center is not as a boundary to keep others out, but as a solid place in which to embrace and touch others. Yeah? Boundaries become places not where we separate, but how we can meet. This is what happens in the natural path of the Hatha Yoga, Hatha Yoga. That's integration at its best.